they'll be able to count on to make plays. It's the Chiefs going up against the Broncos. The fans are bundled up. It's a cold one at Arrowhead Stadium as we send you out to Kansas City and hook up with our commentators, Jim Nantz and Phil Simms.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Kickoff looming in this AFC West matchup as we join you from Arrowhead Stadium.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz and Phil Simms on the scene. This matchup today is a unique one. It's about as much about being healthy as it is about winning the game as the postseason is looming. How about it? How important will it be to win here today?
Jim, you're right. It is a unique one, but we see it more and more in the NFL. Teams that get down to the last 1 or 2 games of the year where they've clinched a playoff spot. How do you approach the game? Play your starters. Give them a chance to go out there and excel. But you also, as a head coach, got to know when that time is up and take them out of the game to keep them healthy.
The Chiefs are back deep, waiting for the kick. The leaders of the AFC West are set now to kick it away and get this game started. This game is underway. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. Smith's got his helmet on now as he comes to the huddle. Last week, he did not have a single touchdown throw, and he's looking to change that today. Looks like they're in press coverage here. First down at the 26. Charging ahead. Charles is tackled down at the 31. And now we'll look at the Chiefs' offense. A lot of people thought coming into the year this would be one of the best rushing attacks in the league, but it's been very average to date. They bring in the extra tight end. The Chiefs snap it at the 31. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. The Chiefs will take the snap from the 40. And they'll run the football with Charles. And now here's the Broncos defensive lineup. What a strong secondary they have here, as they have really found a way to shut down opponents' quarterbacks. Second down and 8. And they'll give it to Jamal Charles. That's a gain of 6.
Always a chess match early in the game to see what your opponent is going to do. Good run that time by the offense. They pick up good yards. Maybe the defense will have to start crowding the line of scrimmage more.
It's a 2 tight end formation. 3rd and 1. Jamal Charles carries the football. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
I think, Jim, anytime early in the game, most coaches don't want to take a chance and give momentum to the other football team. So they would punt it in a situation like this. But this one's interesting. Wouldn't shock me also to see the coach go for it on 4th down.
This punt will not be returned. It will never see the field of play as it sails out of bounds. So the rookie quarterback will take the field, trying to improve week by week.
Well, he's getting some experience. It's not a lot, but it's enough to help him feel more comfortable and I think play better. He should do well here today.
First down at the 15. Hughes brings him down.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
The Chiefs set at the line. Dime package. 2nd and 12. Has his target. And that's a gain of 10.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Looks down the field. Nobody open, so he throws the drag route coming across the field, and it's a nice catch just short of the first down.
Third down and 2. Locked in on the football, but has hold of it with 2 hands.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
First down at the 37. Here's a look at the Broncos offense. Last week, they were motoring up and down the field, throwing for over 350 yards. The Chiefs go with the dime formation here on defense. Midway through the first. Scans the field, and that was close to an interception for Barry. And here's the Chiefs' defensive lineup. They have been very strong this year against opposing quarterbacks as a team, ranking 4th in pass defense. The Broncos at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. The Broncos from the 37. Looking to go deep, but they can't connect.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Looking for a lane on the return. Ball is out. And in on that last play, it's Cavell Connor.
It'll be interesting to see after that fumble by the kick return team, will we still have the same returner when they come back out in the field? I don't think so. That was a big mistake. I think they need a replacement.
First down at the 24. The give out of the eye.
Charles is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Smith will have it in the pistol. The Chiefs from the 27. Jamal Charles. And Ward's able to read that play and make the hit.
The Chiefs offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
The Chiefs will take the snap from the 25. Makes the catch in open space. That's his first reception today.
When you can throw an out route like that, that shows you the strength of the quarterback's arm.
This play set up by the long gainer. Charles has got it on the handle. He's tackled right at the 36.
Charles is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
The Chiefs snap it at the 36. Again, they'll lean on it. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Charles is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down at the 27. The pass complete to Hartline.
Good route that time by the receiver on the out route. Nice throw by the quarterback. This is what they call a timing route. Well, they were right on time.
Charles, the lone setback this time. First down at the 16. Charles takes the hit and is brought down.
Jamal Charles is fast no matter where you give him the football. That time he gets it in the red zone, picks up solid yards.
Second down and 5. Right back to him. Charles is tackled down after a gain of 5.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
Press coverage all the way. First and goal. And incomplete as Nix can't hold on.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete. Oh, look at that. The defensive line shifted over to the left.
2nd and goal from the 6. Gets about 4 yards that time. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
One more snap, and that'll end the quarter. We played a quarter, and it's the defenses that are shining. We're all tied up. Back after this.
Papa John's, where you always get better ingredients, better pizza.
Back here to start quarter 2. We are deadlocked right now in a game that has seen its fair share of defense.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to watch, isn't it? I love defenses when they come out and they just establish the line of scrimmage and beat the offense up. That's what we've seen so far, and I think it's going to continue.
The Broncos with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. In the run, and he's in. And here in quarter number 2, they've taken the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator, boy, he's got to be happy with the play calls and the execution by the players on the offensive side. That was a good, smart drive.
Smith's going to look on now from the sideline. That last drive, he contributed more than 50 yards in the air. Powell's got it. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Broncos stalled on their last drive, forced a punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game. That's a good job by the receiver running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver. Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
The Chiefs lined up in the nickel. The Broncos from the 32. Takes the hit, throws.
Third long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a
Bierman with the sack.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Boy, if his head got yanked back the other way, an obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
Gets it out for the completion. And he's going to be tackled right around the 37.
I used to love this as a quarterback. Throw that football short, let the receiver catch it, and then look out, look at the yards after the catch. Really, really good job by the wide receiver.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. With the contact, the ball comes out.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
2nd down and 10. Incomplete.
In a situation like this, third long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
The Broncos are at the line, facing third down, which was not an issue for them last week, as they converted a number of times in crucial situations. The Broncos from the 37. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete. Lots of game left, but that stop gives the offense a chance to extend the lead.
You said it, long way to go, but get momentum on your side. Find a way to come out here as an offense and put some points on the board.
Didn't have the distance. Early in the second quarter, and there is a missed opportunity to build some momentum, but the kick was no good.
Yeah, this game's kind of marching along. You know, it seems like it just started, and here we are already in the second quarter. It's time to start taking advantage of the situations when they come your way.
And Nick's got the catch on the touch throw.
Holding. Offense.
The defense will take the penalty. The Chiefs will look to get set. Been a close game so far. The score's 7-0. First down at the 34. Finds his mark. Picks up about 2. The Broncos defense now is going to go nickel. Alex Smith's going to take it from the shotgun. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. That's another reception, giving him 2.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
3rd and 7. Stands in the pocket. Intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Broncos from the 27. Stacy makes the catch. He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line.
Jim, this time it's a halfback screen. Nice job by the quarterback. The halfback, good job after catching it. Picked up some good yards.
Powell lined up in the backfield. First down at the 24. The reception by Demaryius Thomas.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. When you're running fast, you have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
From the shotgun. Coming to the line at the 19-yard line. Drop back, shotgun formation. The catch is made by Jarius Wright. That's his first reception today.
First down by the offense in the red zone, and, you know, if you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
Now 1st and 10. Zach Stacy with the grab. And we've reached the 2-minute warning. And now as we head back to the field, we've got an offense trying to get some momentum going before the first half draws to a close. He'll take the snap from the gun. The pass is complete to Thomas.
The Broncos had a nice play design that time and pulled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
Breaking huddle at the 4. The give that powers his way across. Touchdown. Heading toward halftime, and the complexion of this game certainly has changed as they've now tied it up with the touchdown.
Yeah, when you're tied up at halftime, you don't know how to look at it sometimes. Are we doing great, or are we not playing well enough to be winning? So each team, each coach has to go in there at halftime and give his team some new ideas.
And no return here, so Smith will start this drive from the 20. The Broncos have been more than up to the challenge today defensively. We're nearing halftime, and they've allowed the opposing offense to get almost nothing positive going at all, Phil.
Well, you know what we got here? We got two teams on the offensive side. They can't wait to get to halftime.
Ball is out. They recover their own fumble. The Broncos call a timeout. Their first. After nearly turning it over, it's now 2nd and 13. The Broncos will come out in the dime.
Boy, they saw something on the offense. It caught their attention. Look at the defensive line. They're all shifting to the right.
That's a timeout by the defense. It'll be 3rd down. Alex Smith from the gun. Surveys. He has the grab. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. 3rd catch today so far.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
The Chiefs take it from the 33. Smith dumps it off to Charles. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. So they complete one, and still it's 2nd down. Smith's got it in the gun. And Nick's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. The Chiefs will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 1st down following that huge play. Smith standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Scanning the field. Von Miller gets to the quarterback. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. It's all about decision-making now as they work out of the hurry-up offense.
Yeah, it's really up to the quarterback. Make sure to watch the clock. Don't get a sack and don't get tackled in bounds. Make sure you give the message to all your teammates.
Another sack. Can they overcome the sack? 3rd down on the way.
Jim, a good decision here by the coaches to go into hurry-up offense right before halftime. You want to get as many plays off as you can before the halftime whistle blows.
Jim Nantz and Phil Simms here at Arrowhead Stadium. 3rd quarter about to commence. That return's good for about 27. The Chiefs defense comes onto the field after a first-half stalemate, and can they be the unit here that dictates things in the 2nd half?
I don't see things changing in the 2nd half. I like the way the defense played. They dominated the offense, and the offense, they have no confidence, so the defense has got to take advantage of that.
Second down and 12. They're all over him for the sack.
Well, if your offensive line's not good enough just to stop the pass rush, then you got to help them out. How do you do that? Well, you keep the tight end in, let him be an extra blocker, and you tell your running backs to help out, too, blocking some of these defensive linemen.
Going deep, looking for Demaryius Thomas. And he comes down. No, the defender tips it out. The defenses were so dominant in the first half. I don't see any reason why the 3rd quarter is going to be any difference here, Phil.
Well, the game's moving at a fast pace, Jim, because the defenses are dominating and doing so many good things. So they're not tiring out. Usually that's the #1 problem for all defenses in this league. When they get tired, they give up plays, but no sign of tiredness so far out there in the field.
The Chiefs have put their quarterback in some really tough positions today. Smith's been under a lot of heat today, Phil.
Well, saying they are struggling with pass protection is an understatement. The offensive line, they're just having an awful day. Very lucky that time on that punt return. The coverage was outstanding, and the returner's just lucky he didn't fumble the football.
Playing press coverage to the outside. First down at the 42. Jackson's all over the ball carrier. The Chiefs continue to battle, but they haven't been able to figure out how to run the football. Charles has had nothing go his way, but in a tie game, you still have to think he'll be involved down the stretch.
Oh, yes. And when you said a couple of things, I'm going to agree with the run game today. It has been bad. The good thing is it is a tied game, so don't give up. Stay with it and see if you can win this game.
They complete the pass, but still not enough for the first. Third down coming up. Smith's going to take it from the gun. Looking at every option. Brings it in along the sideline. Defense was the order of the first half, Phil Simms, and it's hard to even see a scenario where that doesn't continue.
I think we got a trend going here. Here we are in the third quarter, and the offenses are still locked up, can't do anything. I don't care. I like this. Defenses rule today.
And that punt is going out of bounds. They are not going to allow them to return it. The Broncos will attempt to get a little something going here on offense. This game has come to a little bit of a halt as we've seen 2 punts in a row.
Well, what has to happen in a situation like this, Jim, you need the offensive coach to dial up a play to give you something where it's going to catch the defense by surprise, and it's going to work. And it's not about you just making the play. It's about the coach designing a play that works easily for the athlete.
The Chiefs come out in a dime package.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Third down on the way. From the gun. Thomas has got the catch and the first.
Well, as you saw that receiver make the catch, I'll just say this. You cannot throw the football enough his way. There's no such thing. When in doubt, you don't like anything, turn and find him and throw it to him.
The Broncos snap it at the 31. Thomas got it, and a first. That's his 4th catch of the day. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see him drop a pass.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Finds Thomas. Thomas is tackled down at the 50.
The Broncos did a good job that time throwing a pass on first down and picked up some nice yards. Now 2nd and short really puts the defense in a tough position.
The Broncos line up in the pistol. 2nd down, 3 to go. They'll go ground. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
We don't always get to see defensive matchups these days, but today it's been exactly that. Low-scoring game, and it's because both defenses have really stepped up and done their job.
Yeah, a lot of people look at games like this and go, oh, that's boring. I think it's fun to see because we don't get to see it too often. And what it does, it puts a lot of pressure on the players and especially the coaches to make decisions that are going to give their team a chance to win in a game like this.
Going for the home run. It's now 2nd down. From the gun. And incomplete. What a hit that time.
Davis has really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power, speed, going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player. Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Should have had it. Midway through the third, and the defense continues to set the stage in this game.
Yeah, a little surprised, aren't you? I think we came into this game today thinking both offenses would have good days and find ways to score. Well, that's not been the case. It's been excellent defense up to this point.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Chiefs are putting up a dominant performance.
I think coming in this game, Jim, we thought both of these offenses might struggle against the defenses, and we were right. For once, I should say, because it has been rough. The defense is very aggressive all over the football, and it's just going to be tough to score here today.
Second down and 11. And they'll give it to Jamal Charles. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back. The defensive line, they're all talking, they're all shifting to the right.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
Smith's now completed his last 7 passes. The Chiefs have it at the 34. Out of the I formation is Charles. He struggled to run the football last week, and that continues today.
We all need help, don't we? We need help. And this running back, that's what he needs. They need to run some different plays. Give him a chance to get some success.
Smith by himself in the backfield. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Pass is intercepted. That brings the play to an end. Who would have guessed, Phil, that the defense might win this game? A tie game it is late in the third, and they come up with the interception.
Well, Jim, we talked to the coaches during the week. I think they liked their chances on the defensive side. They thought they could read the quarterback, make some plays, and we saw it on that interception.
Looking at the passing numbers on both sides of the ball, they're just not there. The coverage has been good and has been hard to move the ball against those secondaries.
Yeah, good job for the defense today. They got a good pass rush going. The coverage has been good down the field. And also, the defense has been good, but the quarterback has not been real sharp.
2nd and 8. Demaryius Thomas with the grab. That's a pickup of 14.
Well, he's got talent. This receiver can make the catches when you throw it his way. And I think his talent, the way offenses are designed, and the rules of the NFL, it makes guys like him almost unstoppable.
One more snap and another quarter is in the books. Both defenses holding serve as we head to the 4th. Which offense will string a drive together to break this tie? We'll find out in a moment. Final quarter underway now with this snap. Twists away from the hit.
Nothing like a running back who fights for every extra yard. When you get that extra yard or two, what it does, it just creates better situations for your offense. Well, when you have a tie game and you're down in the red zone, you can do whatever you want. You can pull them with a run here, or you can take a chance and throw the football in the end zone to get a score. That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time, he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
So first and goal to go. Catch made. Denver. Touchdown. That's his 9th touchdown catch this year. And they've got an early fourth quarter lead after that touchdown.
Yeah, I know it's early in the fourth quarter, but that is a big deal. When you talk about the fourth quarter, that's when players start looking at the clock and how much time is left in the game. And, of course, that goes without saying. So the coaches.
They'll take it at the 20. The Chiefs are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Second and 10. Smith dumps it off to Charles. Now looking at the stats, we see 2 straight games where the passing game has been shaky at best.
Listen, we know that stats lie. And over these games, it's not all the quarterback's fault. He needs help.
The Chiefs will take the snap from the 25. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. That's his 3rd catch of the day.
The Chiefs just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
The Chiefs have it at the 44. Macklin's there to catch the ball that had a lot of heat on it. And in for the touchdown. Touchdown ties the game just moments into this final quarter. It's shaping up to be a dramatic conclusion to this contest.
I know one thing, it has fired up the crowd. There's no question about that. They are excited. They got a tie game here in the fourth quarter, and this is going to be emotional down the stretch.
He's got a chance to return this one. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Broncos offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
The Broncos have a wideout who's looked good in back-to-back games. Thomas played a role here for this team as a #1 option, and he deserves it, Phil.
I think there's a big reason why we're seeing him play so well. Jim, I had a chance to talk to him, and he says physically he feels great. It shows he is playing great.
The reception by Demaryius Thomas. Thomas has undoubtedly been the top target for his quarterback today, Phil.
Yeah, he has. And quarterbacks, that's what happens. When a wide receiver gets hot, hey, they'll start looking for him, and that's what's happened in this game so far here.
At the 22-yard line, here they come. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Toss to the outside. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Stacy's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
The Broncos moving inside the 20 and the red zone. Last week, they just feasted on that part of the field.
When we were at practice on Friday, Jim, this team was working on red zone offense all the time. Well, here they are. It's a tie game. We'll see if all that practice pays off. The Broncos offense, they go with the pass down here in the red zone. They throw the ball, and it's completed, but it doesn't fool the defense. It gets very little yardage.
The game is tied, and time is a factor. They'll go shotgun here. The pass is complete to Thomas.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
Stepping up, ready to go from the 7. The Broncos come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. 2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back. Only 2 minutes remain in this one. First and goal from the 7. To the ground. Parker's there to take him down.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
Second and goal from the 2. Takes it again. In the end, it picks up only a yard. The Chiefs' defense will stop the clock here with under 2 to go as they want to preserve the clock. The Chiefs have their backs against the wall, but they want to try and find a way to stand tall here late in this tie game. Third and goal from the 1. Over the line. Touchdown. What a way to finish off that 2-minute drill by scoring on the ground, but there's still plenty of time left. This game is far from over.
There is. Nice play call, running that football in. That caught the defense by surprise. And then the other team, hey, the other team, they've been working on their 2-minute offense also. This is going to be an exciting finish.
Got a flag.
Elite block in the back. Return team.
It's an illegal block in the back, and they now will be backed up some yardage.
Yes, always remember as a blocker, you need to get your head in front of the defender, and you got to get your front shoulder in front also to make it legal.
Alex Smith looking long, jumps high and comes down with it. First down, pressure on every snap now.
Always try to save the timeout or timeouts when you can, and one way to do it is go to the hurry-up offense. Good job.
Still on his feet, keeps his legs moving, gains 5. The Chiefs come to the line, fourth quarter, with 2 timeouts remaining. They'll go hurry up now. Won't use a timeout. Smith dumps it off to Charles. Marshall's there to take him down. The Chiefs decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only 1. This is a big third down snap. Smith takes it from the gun. It's fourth down coming up, and of course they are going to go for it here.
Jim, no doubt they're going to go for it here on fourth down. What does the defense do? Do they play it conservative, or do they take a chance and really go after the offense to stop this fourth down play?
The Chiefs turn the ball over on downs. Smith's inability to produce the conversion on fourth down in all likelihood signals the end of their last chance to win this game.
In situations like this, I know the coaches and his teammates all expect him to come through, but not that time. Just not a good throw.
The Chiefs are coming off a rough loss in their last game, and they're right in this one, but still trailing, Phil.
That's what you do in the NFL. You just try to hang in these football games until the end where you have a chance to win, which they do. Now we'll find out if they can get it done.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. The Broncos take it from the 38. And Stacy stopped there. The Chiefs will stop the clock here with this timeout, needing to preserve time. Takes an 8. So they keep the winning streak alive with a win here today.
Not a surprise, this winning streak. It's happened because the quarterback's playing well. They're playing terrific defense. Everything is working right. They are going to be tough to beat.